A hearing today to discuss a motion to dismiss the corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams ended without a ruling. The mayor attended this hearing. It took place in Lower Manhattan amid calls that are growing here in the city and in some quarters of New York statewide that Mayor Adams be removed from office. Scott MacFarlane joins me now. Rare for both of us to be playing New York City, but in fact we are. I'm here, Scott, you're here, and you're here because of this clash that is not just a local story. It has national ramifications. The Justice Department ordering charges, corruption charges against New York Mayor Eric Adams dropped. Now a hearing today to evaluate that order from the Justice Department. What happened?
What happened today over 90 minutes, the judge acknowledged is unprecedented. Critics of the Trump administration would call it preposterous. The Trump administration, through the acting deputy attorney general, used to be Trump's defense lawyer, Emile Beauvais, today asked the judge to drop this profoundly important and high-profile criminal case against the mayor of New York. This corruption case in which the mayor was accused and pleaded not guilty to trading official actions as mayor for gifts, for travel perks. What they argued today in court was that, and they argued this in synchronicity with each other, that this case is distracting the mayor from doing the job of mayor, that his national security clearance has been stripped of him, so he's not getting good intelligence information to keep the city safe. And the Trump-appointed deputy attorney general is arguing that this is a weaponization of government. Now, there's a phrase right out of the 2024 campaign, that the Department of Justice launched this case during the Biden administration. The Trump team alleges to weaponize the government to take out a political rival. The judge heard all this and recognized, I got two different people at the defense table and prosecutor's table arguing the same thing. There's nobody in this room representing the alleged victims of the crime, the taxpayers of the United States and New York. So he wants some time to look through this, to consider this unprecedented request. And what's more major, he may consider bringing in some independent special counsel to argue on behalf of the people.
What are this judge's range of options?
Very limited, and he said that when he began the hearing. The judge is named Dale Ho, a 2023 appointee of President Biden. Judge Ho said that there's limited bandwidth here because when both parties want to dismiss a case, usually that's quick and easy for the court. We dismiss the case. But this is so different. Usually when they ask to dismiss a case at the Department of Justice, it's because some of the facts have changed or become more clear. A point of law has been raised. This is quite different. This, according to critics, is a political motivation for the dismissal of the case. That's destabilizing for the whole system if we start dropping cases because of politics. The Department of Justice is famously independent of the White House, independent of politics. That would shatter if this were dropped for political reasons. I should underscore, though, Emile Beauvais, the acting deputy attorney general, Trump's appointee at the Department of Justice, in court today, denied the accusation. This is political.
And I saw on social media today some reference from someone supporting the Trump Justice Department saying the underlying allegations against Mayor Adams talk about acts taken before he was mayor and therefore should not fall prosecutorially under acts while he was mayor. Did that come up?
No, and I tell you, the judge was starving for that type of argument. Do you have anything that diminishes the accusations themselves? Is there something new, something revelatory about what's alleged in this charging document? That's typically why I dismiss a case. Much different. What the Department of Justice argued today is that the government was weaponized, the case should be dropped for that reason, and that the mayor is less able to not only serve as mayor, but run as a candidate in the June primaries. How symmetrical is this, Major? The prosecutor, who was once Trump's defense attorney, says a candidate for high office being prosecuted is election interference. The symmetry was striking today.
We've heard that before. Scott MacFarlane, thank you very much.